Another Science Sunday with Joel. Very long overdue. And we're doing lots of heat fire-based stuff today, so it's going to be really, really fun and possibly dangerous. So Joel's a licensed professional. Technically you are.
Technically I am.
He's a licensed science teacher and he's a professional teacher. He doesn't do it. You're not an amateur. He gets paid.
Yeah, do not try these things at home. I usually say when you can try these things at home, these ones you should probably not try at home. Probably, but you know, I won't tell anybody. I'll tell you what's in them. Just don't try them at home.
Air quotes. Alright, what are we doing first?
The first one, actually, I'm going to be talking a little bit about combustion. This first one has absolutely nothing to do with combustion, but it is more like a physics experiment than anything else. What's going to be happening is, I'm going to go in there, we're heating up some beer and soda cans with just a tiny amount of water on the stove.
Or is it beer and beer cans?
It's water and beer cans. Water and beer cans. And just what's happening is, you know, at the beginning there's a little bit of water and a whole lot of air in those beer cans, and as the water starts heating up on the stove, it starts to turn into water vapor, of course, and pushes the air out. And so we're going to go get them when they're all hot, put them into this ice water, and so that water vapor is pretty much instantly going to turn into water, which is, it takes up a whole lot less space than water vapor, and it's going to technically implode. That's what the scientific, you know,
kind of like Krypton
definition is. Okay, so just to let everybody know, that's what's going on. We're gonna go grab it, put it in here, hopefully it works, then we'll do another and just say wow.
Let's do it.
Alright.
Also, if you haven't noticed, this is not Jeff's house. We're not in the Jeff cave. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's do it. Oh! Crunch!
Let's try another.
Do it. You try to work like the zoom to...
Yeah.
Ooh, that was good too.
No, and I think it was the Mythbusters who tried this one. They did it with like a barrel of oil.
Ooh.
And if I had access to a barrel of oil, we'd do it.
It's Florence, we can get a burn barrel. We can probably go down the road a couple streets and get a burn barrel.
But that's that one. First, a pretty more of a physics one than combustion. But I wanted to throw it in here because it's just cool. And you can crush a can with my mind.
Oh, it should have done it like the Force.
And it does actually. It also, another thing that it does do is the reason all that water, it actually sucks the water up into it at the same time.
That's cool too.
So
that's like whenever he took it out, like the water was dripping out of it and everything.
Yeah, so there you go. A little bit of water, cool
Magic.
it down, crush the can.
Magic. Where are we going next?
Next up is going to be one that we're going to talk a little bit about surface area and do like a human torch.
Stay tuned, we're going to light me on fire. Back for the second part of Science Sunday. Was it three-parter?
Three-parter this week.
Three-parters, baby. Three different experiments. And as you can see, we're dealing with fire, so always make sure that you have some kind of extinguishing device. This would be a water hose since we're outside, but I don't want to hold it the entire time, so let's blow some shit up.
There we go. Confidence. I like that. Like I said, we're talking about combustion. What combustion is you take a fuel, you add oxygen, produces carbon dioxide and water basically, and usually heat or something else as a byproduct. So, you know, of course we have this tiki torch.
It's blowing right in your face.
Yeah, it's blowing right in my face. Fun stuff. It'll get rid of the mosquitoes though,
yeah,
if there are any. So like I said, one of the requirements is oxygen. This is not Coke, Bert. It is not cocaine. It's just
say hello to my little friend.
It is cornstarch, but you can see I got this tiki torch here. I put it right up to the pile. Cornstarch does not light on fire when I put it on there. And you say, why, Joel, why did you show us that? We thought you were going to show us something good. That's just showing you that, you know, without that oxygen mixed in there, it's not going to do a whole lot. But what I did is I put that same cornstarch in this wonderful little thing that's going to shoot it out. So hopefully it'll make a little fireball.
This wonderful little thing that's going to shoot it out.
Yeah, I just sort of made this. Alright, here we go. Woo! And you can see it's cornstarch. Basically makes a little... Woo!
Ooh, that was a good one.
Squeeze nice and hard.
Whoa! That's awesome!
That was pretty cool. One more. Alright, now, I heard
Awesome.
the same thing about coffee creamer. And the video, this is one of those I had never tried before today, which is always the best ones. So I was reading about it, looking on stuff online, and these really stupid guys were doing it out of their mouths, which
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to do. I'm not that crazy.
We do stupid shit on this show, but we're not doing that.
Do it.
But I decided to load up. I heard coffee creamer was supposed to be even better. So I loaded up this hose with coffee creamer, and I'm going to pump it out, and hopefully the pump will pump the air into there, and we'll get the same thing. Hopefully bigger and better, but I don't know. We might have already hit our peak. We'll see. Ready? Alright.
Always remember your first time.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, and nothing.
See,
Right.
you always remember your first time.
Let me uncap it because it was coming out when me and Ellen were doing it earlier.
That's what she said.
Well, it is coming out.
Now my tiki torch is covered in baking powder and coffee cream.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
There we
Yeah.
go. Oh,
Oh shit!
yeah, that's better. Come on. Oh, come on. Ah. Okay, this is not
Oh,
working
here,
as
you do the hose and I'll do this.
Yeah, there we go. Here, let me get it unclogged me in through here. Alright, go for it. Go
Good?
for it. Yeah, go for it. Oh! Yeah, just go for it. Okay. At least we got the one.
And now we're covered in coffee creamer.
And cornstarch.
And cornstarch.
Not cocaine. Alright, let's go on to the next one.
Round numero 3.
So that one, the wind was a little bit dangerous on that one, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
It was a good thing that it was blowing that way, otherwise we would have probably literally been the Human Torch.
Yeah, I could feel the heat a little bit on that one.
Yeah, well, it blowed towards me right before you started that crap that didn't work. So we're glad for the fail there.
So anyways, just to not forget to talk about the science, I was talking a little bit about surface area. And the surface area of this, you can't get around each of the molecules very easily when it's in a pile like that. But as soon as I shoot it out of the little tip, then
That's what she said.
it's a lot easier to get, the surface area that way.
To get the particles aroused.
Yeah,
Once it comes out the tip and they spread out, it's a lot easier to get the particles aroused.
exactly right.
And they let on fire.
Yeah, much fire, warmth.
Temperature goes up.
So anyways, another thing with combustion, I've been talking about fuel, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and water. Another thing is, this is what your body does. The fuel we take in is sugar, basically simple sugars. We breathe in oxygen, of course, out comes carbon dioxide and water. This is the reason your body stays warm all the time. Okay, we've seen all this heat. You have all your little cells of your body doing all of this combustion reactions, basically. Making heat, crazy kinds of heat. So, this is the last one, my personal favorite, called the Flaming Jug of Death. So,
Flaming Jug of Death!
this is where we put in one of those things. Yeah.
Words.
Yeah. Yeah. We have rubbing alcohol and just your normal jug here. I'm just going to pour in just a little bit here. You cap it up and you give it a nice shake. While you're shaking it, hopefully what's going on, because I got the 91% rubbing alcohol.
The good stuff.
Yeah, the good stuff. Are the fumes of that rubbing alcohol are just evaporating and making this into a nice little concoction to be caught on fire. Okay? So it's shooken up pretty good. I'm going to dump the extra over here. I'm going to tell you why here in just a second. And then...
Go by grass, man.
That was the
That was probably really hard to see for the camera, but it sounded really awesome.
So, you're saying, Joel, can you please go bigger? Say that first.
I don't know if I want to.
Joel, can you please go bigger?
Joel, can you please go bigger?
Alright. Bert, we will do it. Maybe we'll get maybe a little bit closer so that they can hear it.
Yeah.
Because I think that the hearing it is even better than the... So I have this giant jug.
It sounds like a jet engine going off. And
Giant
Lucy
water
is
bowl.
terrified.
It should be pretty cool. You shake it up. Let's shake this one up for a good amount of time.
It's like a natural movement there.
Do a little dance. Alright. So nice. Shaked up. Woo! Alright, here we go. Flaming Jug of Death, attempt number 2. Bigger jug. So as you can see,
That was awesome!
it gets a lot more awesome when you get a lot bigger. So it shoots out all that stuff all at once.
Yeah.
And another cool thing about this is if I were to try this again, like right now, it would not work. And because because this thing is filled up with that carbon dioxide I told you about. And so I would have to wait a long time for that oxygen of our atmosphere to come back in there. Probably a good 10-15 minutes to like, do it again, do it again, do it again. Now, it'd just be a letdown. So, pretty cool. Flaming Jug of Death. I wish I had an even larger jug. That's all I got.
We need a burn barrel.
This is the second experiment we've needed a burn barrel for. Maybe we could go downtown and find one.
Yes.
So, that's all of the science I have for today. Pretty
was
cool
good science.
Flame stuff. No, maybe I'm gonna do weird science for next time. So,
We've done cold science,
hot science.
hot science. What did we do the first time? Oh, it was the pumpkin. No, that was
Beer.
Beer. The 3 main food ingredients: beer, hot, and cold.
Next is gonna get weird.
Does that mean we're gonna make a girl?
Yeah.
Like that movie?
Yeah. That was a good movie.
Yeah.
All right. I think that's going to wrap it up for us for this week.
That's all Science Sunday for we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for having me, Bert.
Yeah, man. Let's not make it too long next time.
Yeah.
That's what she said. All right, so remember, if you like what you're seeing, and if you're listening to the podcast for this, it probably wasn't that interesting because you just heard a lot of oohs and ahs and jet engines going off, so make sure to tune in to us on the YouTubes. It's at The Geekyest. Remember to check out our websites, www.thegeekyest.com, for everything that's archived, podcasts, and these wonderful videos on YouTube. And check us out for our podcast. It's the audio-only version of these on iTunes, Android, and now I believe you can get podcasts on Spotify. So if you've got a Spotify account, check us out. And Jeff, we miss you, buddy. We'll try to blow some shit up next time. So, stay geeky.
She blinded me with science.